As I think you've seen in our remarks this evening, we know education is a process, and it's a process that allows us to deepen our lives intellectually as well as emotionally and spiritually. Our Stonehill student speaker, as has already been introduced, is Sarah Varadian, an alumna of Ursuline Academy and a rising senior here at Stonehill College. An American Studies major and a psychology minor, Sarah has studied at Oxford University in England, been recognized as a young philanthropist who has created her own nonprofit initiatives that have helped women in Afghanistan, children in Armenia, and villagers in Africa, and is active in community outreach. As you will hear, Sarah is also a very articulate young woman who knows how to integrate her theoretical studies with her practical experience. Sarah.
Father Cregan, trustees, Sister Mercedes, Dr. Simmons, business leaders, and friends of Stonehill College. As a 2006 graduate of Ursuline Academy and a rising senior at Stonehill, I am honored to address you tonight. I have been blessed with invaluable experiences at Ursuline and Stonehill, as well as with support and generosity of others that I have been inspired to pursue my dream of becoming a professional fundraiser. My passion for fundraising began during the days following September 11th, when information about Afghanistan began to flood the news. It was then that I learned how Afghan girls were being denied an education. Maybe it was because I attended Ursuline Academy, an all-girls school, that this really affected me. Education is something one should never take for granted. It allows individuals the ability to expand their minds, care for their families, and become contributing members of their communities. After learning about women in Afghanistan, I felt the urge to contribute my time and efforts to help girls like myself obtain an education and become what they dreamed. As I reflected on Ursuline's motto, Serviam, I will serve, our mascot, the bear, and our plaid uniform, an idea struck me. I began creating what have come to be known as the We Care Bears. Each year, I would sew hundreds of tiny plaid uniforms and dress stuffed bears to sell to students, teachers, and parents at my school, raising several $1,000s throughout my high school years. The money I raised the first year sponsored the opening of 2 girls' schools in Afghanistan through the organization CARE. As time went on, I researched other beneficiaries. Through the Armenian Relief Society, the funds provided an orphanage in Armenia with Christmas gifts, and have also funded, through Science with a Mission, life-saving diagnostic screening for diseases such as typhoid and malaria in several villages in Africa. During my junior year at Stonehill, I studied abroad at Oxford University and researched the economic development of women throughout the world. My professors at Oxford were instrumental in further validating for me the importance of the education of women as the key to fight poverty and injustice. Before I left for England, the Stonehill community received a visit from Greg Mortensen, author of the bestseller 3 Cups of Tea, who has dedicated his life to promoting community-based education and literacy programs, especially for girls, in remote mountain regions of Pakistan and Afghanistan. I was excited that Stonehill was becoming aware of the very issue I had been working so hard towards. While it is my goal to promote educational opportunities for women in third world countries, I am also motivated to address the relative apathy of many young people towards helping others who are less fortunate. The success I have experienced through my self-initiated We Care Bears project made me more aware of the value and impact of voluntary efforts, and it was the initial motivator for me to continue on the path of public service. I believe that the sense of responsibility and gratification of tangibly helping those less fortunate will build character in our youth and contribute to a more just and compassionate world. Now, 7 years after my first fundraising experience, I stand here not only inspired by my high school's motto of Serviam, but by that of my college, Lux et Spes, light and hope. Because I believe that by contributing and devoting your time and efforts, each of us is capable of spreading light and hope throughout the world. It is thanks to the support that I have received from such groups as the Center for Nonprofit Management here at Stonehill, Sister Mercedes and others at Ursuline Academy, and the encouragement of my mother, that I am capable of making a significant impact in the world and motivating others to give generously of themselves. By pursuing a career in fundraising, I hope to be able to set an example for other young men and women who want to address important social issues and to show them that they too can make a significant difference in their communities and have a profound effect on both local and global societies. Thank you.
Sarah represents the best of what we attempt to do here at Stonehill College, which is to build upon the educational experiences of all of our students. The program that Sarah participated in this spring was a development program sponsored by the Center for Nonprofit Management and the members of our advancing team, where we had 8 or 9 students rotating through all the different areas of fundraising here at the college. And Sarah and her colleagues this summer are spending the summer doing internships to continue to prepare to lead roles, possibly in philanthropy or in other nonprofit enterprises. And if they're all, I think they're all as articulate as Sarah, we look forward to great success for all of them.